Hey, Toon, what's good? I have no idea why the live stream did that, but like, could you imagine we was just on a roll and they just cut it? Like, I hate when they do that. Hopefully, it doesn't affect anything negatively for me, but if it does, you know. Hello, Susan. What was your question again? I'm gonna love you better. You're not gonna keep hanging up on me. You hear me? So you funny. Be energy, no contact, 2 weeks. Let's see. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me make sure I catch up with myself. I can't believe the live stream just cut us off like that. That was really insane. I'm glad to see everybody's beautiful face in here. Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. Let me look at what she said. Be energy, no contact, 2 weeks. Yo, you guys, I ain't gonna lie. You guys, I had just poured it up to like right here. So I drank this much. That's probably like a full glass. It's probably like a full glass of wine. I feel that shit. I feel that shit. I feel it. You think he's done with you? 2 weeks, be no contact. Thank you, Spirit. How does B feel about Susan? I mean, I don't see it as a bad thing. How does he feel about you? I don't see him feeling anything negative. I think he's feeling very positive about you. Let's see his next actions towards you. His next actions towards you is one where he might work with you soon. In what way would this show up? It would show up in a way of him, like he's going to have to prioritize you. I don't see him necessarily prioritizing you. I see him having positive feelings about you. I see him wanting to work with you. Let me just see. Yeah, I think he's going to want to start something up with you soon. You might hear from him. You might hear from him soon. Crickets only, like he's done. You might hear from him soon after he is able to free his time up from other priorities at the moment. Because I just see him not being able to necessarily prioritize you at the moment. However, he does want to start something up. I don't see anything. I don't see nothing negative here. All I see is that he's going to have to find it in himself to, he might just be busy and preoccupied with something that is beneficial to him, or it's just something in his life that he has to walk away from. So confirmation, I see him wanting to, I see him as somebody who does have the feelings to celebrate with you, to party with you. He feels really high. He feels high emotions for you. I see him thinking very highly of you. Maybe marriage. You broke up with him, remember? Susan, you did break up with him. What's the other guy's name that I said that you two might get into a relationship and you might meet somebody else? Excuse me, you guys, I burped. Nah, I was smacked. I literally woke up like 20 minutes later with his buddy. Can everybody in here double tap the live stream since they cut us off on the last live stream? I appreciate it. You don't know? So yeah. I don't know if B is the same person that I said that you two might get into a relationship and then it's potential. The potential was that you would meet somebody else. Hey, my little tropical Skittle. Dominique Ridley. It's been so long since you've been up here. How the hell are you? How the hell are you guys? How the hell are you guys? That's what I would like to know. How the hell are ya? It's just typical Tuesday night, y'all, so chill. Messy. Messy this. How you doing? Is it deep or whoop, 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 whoop? Chantel, welcome back. She said, love the pink. Thank you. Good evening, Joel. Good evening, Chantel. How you doing? You feeling it? No catch up tonight. You like my outfit? Thank you. I made the live today, y'all. Left me hanging yesterday. Tone, where was you at? Sleep, knocked out? Thank you. You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions while I'm still here with the cards? I like your nails. You did your thing. Thanks, Tune. Look, I'll geek up off them. I'll get them off the... I don't know how else I can show you. Ooh, let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. Hopefully it looks good. I don't know. I never did this before. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like they're cute chrome. You know what I'm saying? Cute chrome. So yeah. I'm very happy with them at the moment. Somebody said how many fingers? First time here, welcome here. You're gonna kill someone with them nails. If they try me. They nice. Thanks, Susan. Straight hair today? Yeah, but look, don't bring the curly back. Don't bring the curly back because it can come back. They're turning out blue. How? It's like they're like I don't know if it's iridescent, but they definitely are like pinkish blue pearl. They're like a pink blue pearl. Real cutesy, real demure. Thanks, Pat. That hair eats when your skin color is... My skin color is so jealous. Ooh, or you are. Thanks, Miss Bunny. Miss Bunny, you ever do highlights like these in your hair? Because I like them. What's the biggest thing I stuck in? The biggest thing that I stuck in. I don't know how to answer that. Everything looks good on you. Oh, thanks, you guys. You're so sweet. Can you see if anything else with the person tearing me down, please? Okay, let's see, Chantel. Let's see. Anything else Chantel needs to know about that situation, about that person? I think that person's constantly plotting on you. I think they might try to sneak up on you and do something. Let's see what that could be. What would that look like? I think that person might try to invade your privacy in some type of way, Chantel. So just be on the lookout for that. I think they might try to... It's like this person that you need, that you're asking about. They may try to invade your privacy of hopes to get access to intimate moments about you. And what I mean about intimate, I don't necessarily mean like 18 plus stuff. I just mean things that you're sensitive about because they're trying to find a way into your life to sabotage you. So just look out for that, okay? They want to kill your positivity. With the 8 of Wands, this person might be talking to you, reaching out to you soon, okay? They might be trying to hang out with you is what I just heard. This person also wouldn't mind hiding in a crowd of people. So I don't know if you go to places with this person at all, but it's like this person likes to be amongst people because they feel like it's easier for them to hide. But it could just be metaphorical, like their intentions. Like, oh, if everybody, you know, if you're distracted with a lot of stimuli, then maybe you don't notice them for what they're doing. Yeah, this person is trying to target anything that you see as successful in your life. It seems like a happiness hater. It seems like somebody's trying to ruin your happiness. Okay. Yeah, I think that the more that you're aware about this person trying to play you, because I think this person's also trying to play you. So I think the more that you're aware of this person trying to play you, the more you'll be able to protect what is valuable for you, like your fruit. Like fruit typically means the things that we produce, our rewards even, or our earnings. So I think you'll be able to protect that about yourself. Yeah, this person really just wants to burden you. They want you to feel less of yourself. They want you to feel insecure and weak. They done a great job. What you mean? It's a female from what you can see. You know what? Let me see. I kind of am getting, if it's a female, she's in masculine energy, because I get like masculine vibe, like a negging vibe. But if she's a female, she's in masculine energy. It's somebody who you probably have shared intimate moments with in your home. And if it's not literally in your home, it could literally be a past lover. This person you could have felt like this person never made you feel sure of yourself, sure of where they stood with you in your life. It's that person, okay? Yeah, this person also is somebody who you might look at them as somebody who you think has a hard work, or there's something about them that you think might be exceptional, maybe more than yourself. And this person would hold back from you. So they could hold back either love, affection, attention, or compliments and praise from you, is what I was saying. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Chantel. Had to let them know. Pat, what you got? All them tongue emojis are crazy. Hey, Julrae, I applied for a job. Do you think I will be successful? Let's see, Elijah. Elijah, Elijah, things potentially could not go in the direction that you would like it to. So you might not necessarily get the answer that you're looking for there, but let's see what could happen next for you. In regards to work, you might be in a position where you're kind of more, you might find yourself having more time to rest and to save your money. Maybe that is what you should be doing in this season of life. Because whenever we apply for jobs, it's never a guarantee that we're going to get a job, or it's never a guarantee that we're going to like the job. Something could always come up. So I feel like Spirit's advice for you is to focus on rest and also preserving your energy and money. Okay? Bottom of the deck, Jack of Diamonds. Things might kind of be a little bit slow at the moment. However, when things do pick up, I kind of see it as things will pick up, and it might pick up when you start to feel like you lost hope. Don't try to force yourself to feel that way. I think that you'll get an offer before things ever go too crazy for you. Does that make sense? I don't see you being left hanging. I think that you might also be supported by somebody. Got it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. Hello, Jewel. We have a slumber party. Yes. How are you, Brad? Oh, I couldn't see it at first. Pat had to change settings. Jewel, can you estimate when I will actually fully heal from this negativity and sickness? When will messiness recover from the negativity? When will messiness recover from the sickness? Give me 1 second, messiness. I'm just double checking something. Let me double check. Oh, till you say stop. Why is that song in my head? So your healing is literally due to an emotional timing. So I think you're going to naturally one day wake up, messiness, and what's bothering you right now, what's making you uncomfortable right now, what's making you feel off balance emotionally right now, you're going to wake up one day randomly and you're not going to feel that feeling anymore. Let's see if there's anything that you can do to help promote this happening. Bottom of the deck is 7 of Clubs. I think that there's some people's energies that you might be experiencing that's like either sneaky. Make sure you're eating. Make sure you're eating, because I was about to say Snickers and it makes me think of you're not yourself when you're hungry. So maybe by this time next week you'll feel better in 7 days, messiness. Maybe sooner. I feel like you're only gonna be in this emotional space for no longer than a week. Like if it's already been a week, if it hasn't been already a week, it's going to be up until a week. That's how I'm seeing it. Confirmation, okay, with the 5 of Diamonds here. I just kind of see it as like you're not going to be in this place for very long as far as your emotions. I see you being able to be surrounded by love. I see you being around love and people who may want to go out and do things with you, and it's going to help pull you out. I think also focus on your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. Good luck on your job app. Yeah, good luck to Elijah or his job application. However, Spirit's advice at the moment until he gets exactly what he's looking for, because he will. But if he doesn't find it at the place that he's asking about, then for Elijah, I've given you a lot of grief, but new year, new me, appreciate you. Thanks, Elijah. But anyways, what does I say about Elijah? But if he doesn't find it at the place that he just applied for, it's going to come. But it's, you might have to wait a little bit. How long till I hear from B? Let's see. How long until Susan? Ooh, Susan. Maybe within the next 9 days. Maybe within the next 9 days you might hear from him. Yeah. 9 to 8. Actually, I kind of see this as today's the 19th. Girl, I'm surprised you ain't hear about him today. Like, you might hear from him soon. Okay. Maybe next Monday. By next Monday, you might hear from him. Good. God bless, and God bless America. Thanks, AR. I got a question, Jewel. What's your question, Toon? What's your question? How you guys doing in the chat? Make sure you guys double tap the live stream. I would really appreciate it. We got cut off on our last stream. Have a good day. Thank you. You too. What's my sign, Taurus? Have a good day. I read that already. It smells like fresh roses. I was about to call Miss Bunny something else. Hey, Miss Bunny. Hi, how are you guys doing? Okay, I'm back, you guys. Sorry. Let me see. Broke Ivory, is that you? If you guys are talking about, if you guys are talking about that Nepo, if you guys are talking about a Nepo, I do not look like that Nepo. I do not look like that Nepo. Don't do that. You see the material. You guys see the material. This material is natural, by the way. No alterations. My beautiful daddy gave me this face. My beautiful mother gave me this face. It's obvious it's not coming from those people's faces, by the way. So, you see the material. This ain't broke ivory. You see the material. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I would hate to make it seem like you being funny. Make it seem like I'm being mean to an adolescent. My birthday's in May. Yup. Your spirit sent me over here to tell you that the jig is up and he doesn't work with you anymore. Don't shoot the messenger. The jig is up and who doesn't work with me anymore? What are you talking about? Y'all, people being... I don't want to say you in psychosis or you're schizophrenic because that was such a vague, offbeat type of a message that you just sent to me. Nothing about what you're saying to me. What was this guy's name? D. Wiley. Nothing about what that person said has any resonance. It doesn't have not one bit of a resonance in my life. Not at all. So I don't know what that was about. I really don't know what that was about. Good luck on an application. Do you struggle with reading or writing? Good luck on an interview. I never heard of good luck on that application. Twitch, welcome back. Pat, look, squirrels in the chat. Squirrels in the chat. No one. Whoa, new hairstyle looks good. Thanks, Night Guard. Job energy, true. Cruise with me on the many oceans and seas of true love. What does your birthday land on? You want to know my birthday? I'm a Taurus. May 4th, baby. May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Who getting you something from Valentine's Day? You know what, you guys? I wonder if I would have a Valentine's for Valentine's Day. So he said, fuck them. Kick them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. There's nothing we can do for a hater. You guys, the reason why I'm drinking sweet piss today is because sometimes a hater would like to make it seem like they're a congratulator. But really, the shit that it goes on behind doors, you realize they're working with sweet piss. Let me stop. I'm just talking shit. You love Queen. Hey, love me. Thank you. Fuck everyone talking shit. It's like, the thing about it is that I really like to know. Sometimes I'm curious to know what the hell are they talking about. 4 is a good number if you live in America. Yep. You can be one of my Valentines. Let me love you a little bit. Hey, she don't need a reading on that, y'all. I am her Valentine. Tune did not pay for my nails today. So for him to be saying that he's my Valentine is absurd. I'm playing. Job energy. So Susan's energy for her job. Ooh, a few cards came out. Susan, I think that I feel like where you're at might be where you might be for a while. You might not like where you're at to make money, but I do see you still being there. Okay. Let's see if there's anything that you should expect while on the job. I think that you might get some recognition, or some attention. You might get some attention at your job. Okay. Let's just see what kind of attention this could be. You might get some attention at the job. I don't know if you're going to like it that much because you might consider leaving. Okay. So the attention could be like more work. The attention could be more of a workload. I'm training a manager. Okay. So you might get some new attention or recognition is what I was seeing. However, there's some type of aspect of you feeling at times like a push and pull on whether you really kind of want to be there to start this new beginning. Okay. You might, yeah, up and down. You might be up and down with it. I mean, you might be considering the financial aspect of being there, but I just see you kind of being up and down with it. With the Four of Swords though, I do see you kind of like, honestly, Susan, you could probably benefit from some level of a mental reset, like some level of a mental break, maybe even a form of vacation. So I don't know if you are planning on making yourself, I don't know if you're planning to have a vacation sometime soon this year, but you probably would benefit really great from it. So yeah, I do see you being recognized though. Maybe this is you being trained by somebody, a person that's above you. Anything else? Yeah, but other than that, I just see you, I still see you there at the job that you're currently at. Exactly, Pat. Stop talking to y'all. Whenever y'all try to give me a compliment about who y'all think I actually look like, please stop mentioning birds, bro. Stop mentioning birds, bro. Like, for real. Stop mentioning birds. I do not look like these hoes, bro. These hoes be trying to look like me, by the way. These hoes be trying to look like me, walk like me, talk like me. Oh, I'm just the ratchet ass, no identity ass little bitch that just gonna keep copying her because she actually a real bitch and I can't never be no real bitch. Like, stop talking to me about these dirty ass, weird ass, bird brain hoes, bro. Do y'all know what's so crazy about it is the fact that you can show up at a guy's birthday party and these bird hoes get so damn insecure they start thinking that they beefing with you because they really tried to steal your identity. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I would thrash all these hoes. Like, when y'all be mentioning these weird ass, demonic ass, soulless ass, have to get drunk ass hoes to even sustain themselves in life, thieving ass hoes, weird ass hoes, side chick forever ass hoes, just do anything for attention, career dwindling assholes. Will y'all be talking to me about these people, these weird assholes that been literally on my heels for the longest and I just don't talk about it? Like, do yourself a favor and just don't mention that shit on my page. Like, I'm not fucking with it, bro. I'm really just not fucking with it. Like, they're birds. It's obvious. If you were to put me in the same place, same time, same room as these hoes, I promise you it's a stark difference. It's a stark difference in every way imaginable. And guess who's coming out on top? Like, let's be for real. If we're going to be anything, you guys, let's be fucking for real. Side chick forever assholes. Yeah. The hairstyle fits you beautiful. Thank you. You love that insult. You're one of a kind. Thanks. Side chick forever assholes. I'm just saying, like, what the hell are we doing here, you guys? Are we losing the plot? Are we losing the plot? Is there no more actual divine people in this world? We comparing everybody to birds? Please let me know. My alarm had to get my attention to get off of this shit. The curls era is over. Well, I wouldn't say the curls era is over. Maybe we're just in a phase. Stop being full of myself. Well, shit, if I ain't gonna be full of myself, you know somebody else gonna try to be full of me. Pause. If I don't take the time to admire myself and to actually, like, believe in myself, do you know how many hoes wants to be exactly who I am today? If a hoe felt like she could change her hairstyle and she would have my life tomorrow, she'll do it. If a hoe felt like if she just copies what she feels like is my personality today, she'll do it. You can't talk about people like that. I can talk about anybody who the fuck I want to talk about. That's what it's called to have autonomy. You're not going to sit here and talk to me about bitches that really ain't going to be anybody in the future. For real. Like, what? Y'all acting like this is a pillar public figure in society. No. Stop fucking talking to me about people who don't fucking matter, especially to me. So what? Jewel, a pretty gangster. I'm terrified her. I'm just saying, stop talking to me about these basic ass hoes, these weird ass fucking hoes. I promise you. I already made it very clear how I felt about the topic. That bitch felt like, because she's one of them hoes that feel like if you don't say shit and she's trying to get a reaction out of you, if you don't say shit, now she feel like she a bully and she just gonna keep going on. Ho, in real life, that shit that she popped, that shit that she talk about, that bitch would have to try to send people to jump my ass. That's the type of bitch that would have to try to send people to jump my ass. Because for one, I would never shut the fuck up. I would never shut the fuck up. And I promise you she wouldn't be able to shut me the fuck up. that bitch will get beat the fuck up, tore the fuck up. Don't put this bitch in the line of fire just because you want to piss me off for your little shits and giggles. Why you mad at me? I'm not mad at this bitch. The bitch is weird. Stop bringing her up on my fucking page, ho. When women to make me bleed. I'm about to whoop his ass. And you know what? The fact that you keep mentioning her, that's cool. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you instead. How about that? Because I don't give a fuck about that hoe. That shit was some weird ass one-sided behavior I kept getting from her. But the fact that you keep mentioning her, don't worry, I'll beat your ass. How about that? I'll beat the shit out you. Every time you keep mentioning somebody new, I'll beat the fuck out you. James, you are a mod now. What, you stepped up to big league now? Fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. Like, what the hell? Y'all are weird as hell. Y'all starting to think that nigga got a bird brain just like the hoe. I don't even know who that hoe is. I'm starting to think that nigga got a bird brain like the bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? James, what you doing, bro? We gotta be cool. Come on now, bro. Nah, fuck that nigga. He keep bringing up unnecessary fucking people, bro. I don't look nothing like that weird-ass, bird-ass bitch. Weird-ass bitch. I don't look nothing like that weird-ass bitch. Like I said, that hoe, she not no hoe. That hoe, that thought, that hoe over there, that hoe, that bird brain hoe, I promise you, if it really ever came down to it, I would thrash the bitch in every way possible, in every way that could mean. I would thrash that bitch. I would thrash everybody who would try to get behind that stupid ass hoe. I would thrash every single last one of them, make them all look pathetic as hell, stupid as fuck. Like, what the hell? This shit can get turned up. Y'all don't think so? You don't think so? You don't think so? You don't think this shit can get turned up? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because just when you think, you better think again. Look like you mad at me. James, I'll beat the fuck out you. James losing his aura. That's Brian. I'll beat the fuck. Yep, definitely a Taurus. Wait, what about that game, Taurus? Baby girl, what's up? Hey, welcome back. A scallywag, a hussy, a Jezebel. A nincompoop. I think it's nincompoop. Yes, a scallywag. New channel idea. Jury street fights. Exactly. Put me in the ring. Put me in the ring. Put me in the ring. That's what I want. Y'all gonna have, look. If y'all ever see that hoe fighting in the forest against me, you better help her ass. I'm ready for a milk shower. Welcome to the live, you guys. Listen, I'm betting on you. Somebody said nincompoop. I'm just saying, he went to the dark side of Pat. Like, what in the world? So anyways, anybody else would like to get a reading? Let me get off of that, out of that energy, you guys. Let me get out of that energy. Ray don't need a ring. She just need a table and it's Yo, I'm so weak. We see you in hot position, Jury. I'm just saying, like, I don't know why James tries to irritate me with these. Like, James always bring up people who he know are obsessed with me. I don't know these people like that. They've been weirdos since day one. You laughing, she a millionaire. For how long, James? In what way, James? In an estimation, James? You think so? James, you think that has longevity over there? Crazy. James, the minute a hoe like that tried to come up against me, you know what I say? You know what I say spiritually? Spiritually, the fact that that bitch kept coming for me and I kept turning the other cheek. You know what I say about that shit? Bitch, goodbye. That's what I say about it. So, you know, goodbye. Bitch, puff your chest out all you want. Try to say you the baddest bitch all you want. And guess what I say? Bitch, goodbye. And guess what? All of heaven back me up when I speak. Because I don't go out my way to try to beef with people, by the way. I just want that to be clear. I don't go out my way to try to start disruption and chaos, and I'm not insecure. I'm not sitting here wearing all my insecurities. I'm not over here fiending for attention, basing myself and my life choices off of trying to chase behind people who are already taken or just energetically not emotionally available to me. Not realistically. I don't go out my way on this low level bird brain behavior train. Like, there's nothing about my life that actually leaves a trail of that. Although the circumstances that I have been in, you know, it's quite impressive because you're like, wow, I could be that. So the fact that you're sitting here trying to talk to me about somebody who you're trying to say their money puts them in a higher place in society, I'm a spiritual person. This is a spiritual page. We're not fucking talking about money here on my page. A bitch can have all the money in the world and can be low vibrational as fuck. Piss poor morally, piss poor in every way. So the fact that you're sitting here talking about monetary gain, I'm a Taurus sign. It's not that hard for me to gain materials. It's really not hard for me to say something is valuable and everybody else say, yeah, I agree. Since I said it's valuable, they agree because they feel like they trust me and what I say is valuable. So the fact that you're sitting here talking to me about somebody who's very lesser than me in every type of way, imaginable, possible, it's really absurd to me. So James, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make $1 million tomorrow. So that way you'll see for sure this bitch has shit on me. Nothing. Then you're gonna look at me, you're gonna look at her, you're gonna be like, damn, it's not fair. You're gonna be like, damn, that shit is really not fair. How the fuck you got all that shit in the world and you're a millionaire? You put all these other bitches to shame. The fuck? Fuck all these weird ass hoes. For real. Like, this shit is so weird, bro. You keep talking about money, James. You keep talking about money. Like, what? All these hoes with money, James. And guess what? You yourself don't value the fuck out of them. You don't value them worth shit. So why the fuck you try to make it seem like they have value to me when you don't even value these fucking hoes? These niggas they running around don't value these hoes. Not for real. Everybody know of a girl right now in the hood right now that's chasing behind some nigga that give her small amounts of attention, not full attention. Everybody know a homegirl right now, or know of a person, went to school with a person that's chasing behind a nigga right now that don't actually fuck, that can't be with her, don't want to be with her, or some shit like that of the sort. And it looks sad, it looks pathetic. So what exactly are you trying to prop up in my face, James, as desirable is what I would like to know. Tune, I'm going to get some shine and take your spot if you leaving it. Nothing you do will open his eyes far enough to see you. Because that nigga is blind. A nigga like James you can easily control a nigga like James because all you gotta do is be the shiniest fucking thing in the room. And these days, hoes is being shiny based off of spell work. These days, hoes is being shiny based off of the fact that they just did something to make themselves be in a position to look shiny. A gutter rat can shine themselves up with glamour magic and walk in front of James, and James will be going. That's how fucking stupid he acts. So the fact that you're sitting here talking to me about money as if that's just the most glamorous, best thing ever in the world, you sound stupid, you sound weak, you sound pathetic. Like, get the fuck out my face, bro. More likely is a man lying. You don't beat them and make $1 million. Okay, James. James, but you're on my page though, ho. You're pathetic as hell. You're still on my page though. The fuck? The fuck? James, you know what, James? Since you think that these people are better than me, you know what, James? I'm going to send somebody to go to the voodoo lady and do exactly what they're doing to you. I'm going to let them do it to you. That's what I'm going to do, James. Since you just think these people are just like God's gift to earth and mankind. I'm going to go ahead and just do the same shit, James. This shit ain't fucking hard, bro. This shit really ain't fucking hard. You're fucking up, James. So many men waiting. He's dumb as fuck, bro. Like, anyways, I don't even give a shit. He's sitting here trying to provoke me off of a bum bird bitch, though. A bird bitch. Not just a bird bitch. The reason why I'm saying this, you guys, I don't go out my way trying to find a reason to just not like somebody. He's trying to trigger me by talking to me about bitches that literally have been doing weird shit behind the scenes that I don't get on camera talking about. So, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You're not going to do what they do. It's not you. But I could. And if I did, all I gotta do is go to the voodoo lady and be like, voodoo lady, please make me look so beautiful and so desirable so that this man can continuously give me money. Yes. And you know these hoes be desperate. A desperate hoe is, you can't put shit past a desperate hoe. You can't put shit past a desperate hoe. These hoes be desperate enough to actually sell and forfeit their spot in heaven They will sell their wings. These hoes sell their wings, their spot in heaven, to just be admired amongst men, to feel like they are now one of those girls in society. Oh, I want to feel like I'm a legend. I want to be like a legend. So let me go to the voodoo lady. Let me do whatever I got to do. Let me do whatever it is that I got to do to make people believe this shit. And then the voodoo lady say, oh, yes, I can do that for you. I know how to do it. Sweetheart, you got to do a glamour spell. You got to make yourself seem very glamorous, and then people pay attention to you. But that shit wear off. But that shit don't fool me. Hey, Juju, my goal for 2026 is to take you out and to show you a great time. You deserve it, queen. Thanks. I am. She opened my eyes to see her. Well, your hair looks nice. Thank you. Like, what? James is stupid. James is somebody who could easily be susceptible to spiritual warfare because he don't even believe this shit exists, I don't think. I'm starting to think James is kind of just dumb. Like, he don't believe this shit exists. I see through the shit. The veil is see-through to me. So, can't nobody tell me shit about it. Because I already know what's up. I've been peak game. But it's okay, James. The more you try to provoke me, the more I'm just going to start exposing shit that I don't even want to talk about. It's a lot of shit that I don't want to talk about, but because James keeps on trying to provoke me, I'm just going to start talking about it. Because you know what's going to happen when I start talking more and more and more about these things? Guess what's going to happen to where things stand right now? Oh, it's going to be a lot of shifts, James, and it's not going to be in your favor. No, I will do it, James. I will, because you keep coming to me, provoking me about people who they're dead to me. These people don't exist to me. I walk into the same room as these people, they're furniture to me. They don't fucking exist to me. But the fact you keep bringing up these hoes, these weird-ass hoes, oh, okay, let's talk about it, James. Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and just blow the top back. Let's just go ahead and pull the covers back. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about all of it. Let's talk about all the weird shit they be doing over there. Because I promise you, the reason why I know so much about the weird shit that they do is because I've seen it up close. They tried to use me like a science experiment on a lot of shit that they was trying to do. So do you guys want to, when y'all want to start talking about it? Right now, tomorrow, the next day, y'all want to do it on this live or what? Before they try to cut my live off, y'all want to talk about it today? Because James in here thinking that he, like, I don't know what the fuck is, I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, but we're going to start talking about it, you guys. We're just going to start doing more expose videos because James has a problem with bringing up industry shit in my live. My live has nothing to do with industry shit at the moment. But because James keeps trying to bring it up because he wants to push a button, I'm going to push a button, James. And the button is going to explode the whole system at large, James. That's what I'm going to do. Because at first I was going to keep quiet. But because this nigga keep trying to fucking test me, okay, bet. You want to test my superpowers, James? You want to test my superpowers, James? You want to test my special abilities? You know I love you a little. Fuck that nigga. I'm in New Jersey. They don't play about assault like that. You want to test my superpowers, James? You want to see how fast shit can just not exist tomorrow? Is that what you want to do, James? James, are you intoxicated tonight? He's intoxicated with a deaf and dumb spirit. That's what he acting like. Deaf and fucking dumb. Like he can't hear the shit I'm talking about and he don't fucking understand it either. James on his knees right now. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga, bro. He came in here trying to be funny. You want to be funny, James? Oh, it's going to be funnier once you start to see how real this shit actually is going to get. Ho. Bitch. Nah, it's going to be real funny soon. Weird ass nigga. Could you imagine? Could you imagine somebody bringing up a bitch that's lesser than you in every fucking way imaginable? A nigga bring up a performative ass bitch. A nigga brings up a performative ass bitch. If I desired in life to be that bitch, do you know how easy it would be? All I would have to do is, first of all, I would start with getting my ass done. That's what I would start with. I'll get my ass done. And I would try my hardest to appeal to black people and blackness so heavily. I would gain myself a nasty accent. And I'll just twerk and I'll just be like, I'm a bad. Like, it's really not that hard, nigga. You're sitting here trying to compare me to a dodo bird, bro. Exactly. And I ain't pay shit on my money. I ain't spent a dime on my fucking body. And the body is tea. Lowest of keys, highest of keys, body is tea. And I ain't spent a dime on that shit. So yeah. James, are you ready for me to just start do you want me to start telling the bitch business or something, James? Is that what you're trying to provoke me to do? Because I could start. I could start talking about hoes getting beat the fuck up and getting hands put on them. I could start talking about the fact that hoes was fucking with that nigga and then fucking with that nigga behind the scenes. What the fuck do you really want from me, James, right now? Tell me. James, tell me so I could push the right button. Tell me so I could push the right exact button, bitch. Since you're sitting here trying to be funny, hoe. No, because I'm literally going to beat your ass, nigga. Because you came in here trying to be, I don't know what made you think this was the best idea for you tonight. You came in here trying to be funny. Every fucking bitch you want to mention on my live, James, I will start exposing the fucking tea. And I wish a bitch, I wish a nigga, I wish somebody fucking would. That's what I really want. People want war. It could be a fucking war. Y'all think this shit is just peaceful? Y'all think this shit is just peaceful? If people want a fucking war, I'm gonna laugh the whole time during the war. And the reason why I'm laughing is because that shit ain't gonna affect me none. That shit ain't gonna affect me. It's something that the spiritual realm does when they realize that you're just... It's something the spiritual realm does when they realize that you're just defending yourself. That really gives you an upper hand, an upper edge. So James, what you trying to do? Tell me, James. Because you keep dangling some weird ass bird in my face for I don't know what the fuck the agenda is. But since you want to do it, that could be a casualty. That could be a casualty right now, James. So go ahead, continue, James. Continue. You and the bitch. And whomever is concerned. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. Because you know what? Something I love about myself is the fact that because I'm such an open person to most people, when people try to disrespect me ongoingly for no reason and they continuously make it a habit to try to disrespect me, that helps free me from the feeling of even thinking, if I ever did, of keeping the peace. No, the reason why peace was being kept is because I'm the one who kept it. So if you don't want peace to be on the table anymore, I can take that shit off the fucking table, James. So what's good, James? Because I'm the reason why it's peace. Don't get that part twisted or confused, bitch. Nobody. James just trying to be a good wingman for Toon. Fuck that nigga. Bro, James, we can't even talk to her now, you fucking jive turkey. Chat, don't forget to like and subscribe. Shout out to Pyro for the super sticker. He a dumbass bitch, bro. I'm gonna start, you know what? Every time he start mentioning somebody on my page, I'm gonna just load that shit out. Even if it's not about the exact person he talking about, I'm about to just start loading this shit out. You know what? Cause people got me fucked up. That's what it is. People got me fucked up. I don't know why, but people got me fucked up. So since you want to have me fucked up, I'm gonna have you fucked up, bitch. There is pumps in the house. This hoe needs to be disciplined. Boy, shut the fuck up. Many men wish come upon me in my eyes, dog. Now I can't see. I'm trying to be who I'm destined to be. And niggas try to take my life away. Many men, many men wish death upon me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Dang, baby, who trying this? Somebody who gonna get bit the fuck up. One of these chat niggas will get slapped the fuck out of James. Somebody who's gonna get beat the fuck up, bit the fuck up. Good night, my little slice of pumpkin pie. I'm finna listen to that. Be right back. Me too. The hair looks good on you, Aunt. Gray, stop trying to be funny, Gray. Gray, your little ass need to go to sleep. It's past your bedtime. I just know James is one of those guys that has the white stuff in the corners of his mouth when he talks. She need rehab, y'all. Her life will mean nothing in a few years. If you're talking about the bird that he mentioned, abso-fucking-lutely. If you're talking about me, oh, you better watch. If you're talking about me and you're saying that about me, I implore you. I implore you to subscribe to the channel. You know why? I don't want you to miss a second. I don't want you to miss a day of you seeing how that statement will never come to pass, bitch. Saying hi from UK, lovely. Hi, I'm a grown-ass man. What happened? Welcome back, Miriam. James in here acting stupid. You want to read in? What's your question? My girl wants to know if we can borrow you for the weekend. I don't know you. I don't know your girl. James, I'm not a happy camper. James did it. James is a hoe. James is a bitch. James is a slut. James is a nincompoop. I'm going to need some more fluids from my favorite YouTuber. Welcome to the live, you guys. Make sure you guys double tap the live stream. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to see me beat James' ass, let's get to 80 likes, you guys. How close are we to 80 likes? If you guys want to see me beat his ass on a live stream, it's going to be me and James in a boxing ring. And I promise you, I'm going to beat his fucking ass. Come on now, it's MLK Day. We need better. Exactly. That white stuff in the corner of his mouth straight jizz. Exactly. James keeps talking about her finances, and I think it's going to be very funny. James, thank you so much. You know why, James? James, you know why I want to say thank you? And you know what, James? I might send you some flowers because you know why? The fact that you keep bringing up somebody who I don't think about that person at all. But that person has did weird, wicked shit towards me. But the fact that you keep bringing her up and you're mentioning her finances, I want to say thank you because I see the foreshadowing. I see the foreshadowing of what's happening. So thanks, James. I see the foreshadowing. So thanks, James. You're kind of diabolical yourself, James. I know this about you, though. I know this about you. So you're kind of diabolical in that regard, James. So yes. Let's keep talking about her finances because that's all she's going to be concerned about. And I don't know how long she got left. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the second channel, Julrae Official. Yes, thank you, you guys. Hi, beautiful. How you been, love? The hair, no matter what you do, it's always on fleek. Thank you. It's squabbleable, James, for a Wawa sub. If you guys want, look, I'll buy you guys a Wawa sub if you guys want to beat his ass. He keeps talking about this girl, and he keeps talking about her finances, and I just think it's so hilarious because that's all that person's going to be concerned about very soon, if not already. Very soon, if not already. Because it's something about the God that I serve that I know he likes to have the last laugh. The God who I serve, he loves a humbling moment. So the fact that James is in here talking about another person unprovoked, I don't know what provoked him to do this. I don't think the girl's involved in this. I think James just has it on his mind to do. So the fact that James keeps talking about another girl unprovoked and about her finances in particular, I think it's hilarious because it's a very beautiful foreshadowing of what's to come about the hoe. You can stamp that. You can guarantee that. Y'all know how there's some celebrities that's always going to have to, that always tries to prove that they're not. Oh, I'm not. I actually am. I actually still am. I still am. That's going to be one of those hoes. So thanks, James. Thanks, James, for the foreshadowing. You actually are helping. You're helping this happen, James, because I don't, like I said, I don't think about this girl. I don't think about this girl at all. I don't even know that she exists. Hand on the Bible, she don't come up on my feed. That girl doesn't even come up on my feed, hand on the Bible. So the fact that you're bringing up, in my mind, a old bitch that used to try to beef with me, and you keep talking about her finances, James, and you have me sitting here even discussing this bitch, it lets me know that the Most High God wanted me to say, the Most High God wanted me to do certain things. So thanks, James. Look, it's a promise at this point. I promise you. I promise you. And any fucking body who wants to try to come at me when it comes to that, okay, you can be a part of it. Thank you. Thank you for giving me your energy, because the fact that you decided to get irritated at that shit and try to back up that shit, thank you. Thank you so much, because I don't even have to know your name. You're just going to be a part of the shit that's coming. James don't run her even. I'm just saying, fuck that stupid ass bitch. That nigga don't even believe in these hoes, by the way. If y'all think that nigga actually believe in the hoes that he mentioned, he don't. That's the fucked up part about it. He's bringing up bitches that I forget about, but it's thank you for even getting me a look. Y'all know that sometimes if I just get irritated at some shit start happening to people. That's partly why I try to keep my peace. That's partly why I try to keep my peace. Because if I just even get a little bit irritated at some shit, sometimes some shit happens. I've seen it before over the course of my life. So the fact that James keeps bringing up a random, to me, this feels like a bystander at this point because I don't think about this bitch. Thanks, James. It's an old person that was an old op to me. And now I know that they're going to have something coming for them. So thanks, James. Everybody thank James. If anything ever happens to that person, thanks, James. He keep mentioning hoes that I forget about. Because he wants them, I guess James is a conduit for them to have what's coming for them. So thanks, James. Thanks, James. What happens if you take your man? James, if somebody wants to, James, you know what I was reading? You know what I was listening to earlier today? I was listening to the story about Sarah in the Bible. Do you remember when Sarah actually was married to a man and they went into a foreign city, and it was actually the couple's idea that they were going to tell people that they were married, and they literally did it because they thought it was going to be for their safety. Do you know the Most High God was ready to get a nigga off the earth off of if somebody were to touch Sarah, and she was married to I think it was Abraham, I can't remember at the moment. So could you imagine if a hoe thought she was trying to take some shit of mine? Could you imagine what the Most High God would do to that person? Just off of the strength of trying to do some shit. I don't give a fuck if a nigga tried to snatch me up from a person who I'm supposed to be with that God said, or if a bitch tried to take some shit that God said. The fact that God said it, I can sleep peacefully at night knowing that ain't shit good gonna happen to that person. That person is going to enter into a biblical curse. That person is going to enter into a biblical curse. Yeah. So I wouldn't give a fuck, James. If a bitch tried to snatch a nigga from me, tried to snatch my blessings from me, so they thought, how fucking audacious, James. How audacious. I implore hoes. I implore hoes to try to touch shit that they think is mine. I implore every hoe that don't fuck with me, I implore you to try to touch some shit that you believe is mine. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Because it's really not me that you really have to be worried about. I'm not even going to get pissed off at it. I'm just going to wait for your day to come. And you better hope your day doesn't have something that's the same size, width, and length as yourself. The fuck? Y'all sitting here, y'all keep playing with God like he ain't the same as yesterday as he is today. Did y'all forget? Did y'all miss that part? Because that part's in the Bible, that he's still the same God from yesterday and today. So back then, since God honored these two people as husband and wife, and they went through the city, and God said, oh, these niggas better not touch Sarah, because if a nigga tries to take Sarah as her own, when people was brought to the awareness of who Sarah actually was, and he didn't touch Sarah, that's what saved them. Even though the couple was the one that was in the wrong. Isn't that crazy? It was the couple's idea to pretend that they weren't married. But God still was going to God was still going to be a savage to anybody who tried to interrupt that. Unbeknownst to them. So look, Lord forgive them, for they know not what they do. When the people figured out who those people were, the men and women of God, once the people who wanted Sarah figured it out, do you know they decided not to touch Sarah, like to bring her as their wife, and they blessed them abundantly on their way out of the city? James, go take your meds and come back, sis. Do you know that, James? Are you familiar with that story, James? Are you familiar with that story? And guess what? Guess who didn't get in trouble by that? Guess who is not going to ever get in trouble by that? So I think was Sarah and the husband. They was not going to get in trouble by pretending that they weren't married walking through the city, because they thought it was for their better good to do so. So God bless anybody who thinks that they're about to do some snatchies to some shit that belongs to me. Not even in my eyesight, in the Most High God's eyesight. So God bless them. God bless them. I don't know what the fuck can save you from the Most High God's strength. So let a bitch try me, let a nigga try me. I promise you, they gonna be the one in the body fucking bag. But the fuck? So wait, you're married to James? I don't want to talk about it, you guys. You ain't got no ass to be doing all this yapping. I really don't want to talk about it, you guys. She said, just kidding. Let a bitch try to think that she's going to impede on my life and step on my toes in any type of way. Let a nigga, let a bitch, let a whole community of people think they're going to impede and step on my fucking toes. Oh, okay. It can get real rowdy. And I'm with the rah-rah shit today. To be honest, you guys, I'm kind of getting into the motion back to my old self. I'm with the bullshit. How do I like her music? I don't listen to her. I don't like her music. I think she's inauthentic. I think that she has tried to become me in the music even. Like, what the fuck? How do I think about her music? She's an imposter. She's cosplaying somebody. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? She's a weird ass fucking individual, bro. She's demonic. That bitch forsaked her soul a long time ago. I don't think people would be aware. I think it would surprise people. Okay, my spiritual team telling me not to say something, so I'm not gonna say it. James, life is too short to be bitter. I'll take you out. We meet other bitch broskies. That girl talk about James every video. I wish my spiritual team would allow me to say it. And if they give me the push, I'm going to not delay it. James, you're giving feminine energy, James. Time to grow up. The reason why James gives feminine energy is because these hoes be going to the voodoo lady on his ass. And they play on him. They play with his fucking mind, bro. These bitches got mind control to some extent on James. And they really don't fuck with James like that per se. They really just feel like to get to James is to get to me. Bitch, if you're trying to get to me through somebody who's outside of me, you already took a L. You already took an L on top of that. Ho, watch out. Watch this. Yeah, we did, but the fact that we got this far despite being banged up on and injured says watch out, bitch. Who the fuck want to run up and get done the fuck up? That's what I would like to know. This shit can get real fucking crazy, real fucking diabolical. But guess who's going to be untouched and unharmed? Guess who's going to come out untouched and unharmed? Could you imagine trying to go up against a bitch that is actually destined to have a long life, a blessed life? Who the fuck you think going to come out on top of that situation? Do you know what the fuck I didn't survive in this lifetime? Do you know I didn't survive some shit that nobody's not supposed to fucking survive in every way imaginable? Y'all really want to test somebody like that? Oh, okay. Suicidal death wish. Suicide. What's that song? Who got a death? Who got an ending wish? Who got a tower card for a swords wish? Who got one? Who got one? Do y'all think it would be worth it to try to irritate me just a little bit and shits just start happening? Could you imagine? Could you imagine bitches thinking they working hard? Can you imagine bitches think they working hard and they're going? Can you imagine, James? Bitches working hard just to hold on to some shit that they. Can you imagine bitches working hard on some shit that they no longer give a fuck about because people don't give a fuck about them no more? James, could you imagine you bringing up bitches to you keep bringing up bitches about me in my life? Could you imagine they feel like they working hard and they should be valued and the public says otherwise, James? Not really because of me. They just ain't feeling this shit no more. Bottom of the deck energy, the 6 of Wands, meaning victory for who though? Victory for who though? Oh, okay. Could you imagine the prideful people realizing that their pride's going to get stripped away from them one way or another because bitches is in my line of fire? Oh, I feel so sorry for anybody who I even get angered about. Not even in the slightest, because I don't give a fuck about these hoes. I don't think about these hoes. But the fact that James keeps trying to bring some shit to my attention, thank you, James. Because you know why? You know why I say thank you, James? Is because the fact that you brought some type of irritation to me tonight, I know for a fact the Most High God is reminding me of some shit that's going to happen. So fuck you, James. Fuck you. Like, big fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Fuck you today. Fuck you tomorrow. A third party bitch. A bitch that's always in some fucking third parties. You talking to me about a bitch that's always in third parties and hopes to actually gain something financially. This bitch is in third party situations to gain something financially. So you mean to tell me another reason why she's in these third party situations is beyond the fact that she has no self-worth or self-value. This bitch is getting paid that way. So a bitch has to continuously be in a third party situation, a side bitch, the bitch that ain't worth shit, just to get a monetary value out of some shit. That's so fucking sad, James, that you bringing up this type of bitch where there's no fucking love in her fucking life. There's no fucking love in her fucking life. Like, stop trying to play with me. I see through the bullshit. I see through the cracks. But since you wanted this bitch to be the topic of conversation tonight, I didn't have no intentions of talking about it. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. That's what I wish. I wish a bitch and all her army would. I wish. I wish. Let's turn this shit really the fuck up. How about that? Fuck you, James. Stupid bitch. James, I hope you give her a financial support because she gonna need it at some point. I hope you can be there. I hope you can be there. Somebody needs to be there for her. Somebody would need to be there for her, to help her, to actually be there for her, to make her feel like she's worth something. That's what somebody's gonna, you know what I'm just actually pulling though? I'm pulling the cards about myself. Do you know that this bitch is this bitch actually is concerned about me? That's crazy. I don't want to talk about that woman. No, fuck you, James. We're talking about the woman. We're talking about that bitch. Since you keep bringing up a bitch. You don't have, James, it's not up to you on when we stop talking about some shit that you keep trying to put on the fucking table. Do you know what this bitch is going to be suffering about? It seems to be that somebody is going to get a big cup of love. And this person is going to be looked at as very, very exciting energy. I get from the Jack of Wands. I'm getting exciting energy. I see people being satisfied. I see people actually taking to a person. Who the fuck do you think this is, James? Because it seems like this might be something that somebody wants, but they don't have. That's what it seems like. It seems like they're going to be watching somebody who has all of this. I think that right there is karma in itself for this person. Because that's really what we're looking at. James, you bring her up. You can't reverse it now. Exactly. Fuck you and that weird-ass bird bitch. The fuck? He keep bringing up these stupid-ass, weird-ass hoes. I'm about to... You know what, James? Thank you. Because, you know what? I don't tap into my dark side enough. But the fact that James keeps trying to provoke me into that shit, because I don't think James thinks that I'm actually capable of this shit. But the fact that James keeps doing it... Okay, watch. Watch it. Watch this. Watch this shit, bro. Watch this shit, bro. Watch this shit, bro. This bitch is getting burdened currently. Currently, as we speak, this bitch is getting burdened, betrayed by a nigga who she highly attracted to. Who the fuck that? Who do you think that could be? It's a nigga who she's highly attracted to in a sexual relationship with that she's constantly being betrayed by as we speak, bitch. As we fucking speak. She don't even fucking sleep at night, ho. No, because fuck you, James. You keep bringing up fucking people. And there's another nigga somewhere else, by the way. It's not just one nigga. Fuck you, ho. This bitch is financially struggling. This is why she's up at night. So the fact that you keep talking about a bitch's money was funny to me because I did actually already know this. I did actually already know this. But I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. Because you know why? I feel like I unlike other people, I respect other people's privacy and boundaries. I don't try to dig and swim in people's Akashic records just because I feel like I can. But I already knew that. Like, I already knew that. I already knew that. So I think it's funny. I think it's funny, James. Because isn't this the same bitch that's living in fucking... Like, this bitch is a sorrowful bitch, bro. Are you sure this bitch ain't a Cancer? Because she's always in her fucking feelings. Always feeling sorry for herself. Always in fucking grief and regret. And you got the nerve. James, you're a heartless piece of shit, James. The fact that you came on my channel and you're talking about a bitch that's down fucking bad. You're on my channel talking to me about a bitch that's down the fuck bad. Trying to prop her up just to get fucking... Okay, James. Look, everybody, this is James's fault, by the way. Because like I said, I don't think about this bitch. I don't talk about this bitch. I don't care about this bitch. But the fact that James wanted everybody to think about this bitch out of nowhere, it's really sad, James, knowing that this bitch is in fucking grief every fucking day. This bitch is actually down the fuck bad. What the fuck? Wishing that she was just loved. This bitch is in regret because nobody cares about this bitch. She don't feel that way. James like them Section 8 hoes. Watch out. Not too much on Cancers, y'all. Hold it. She's not a Cancer. She's not a Cancer. That girl is not a Cancer. And I do love Cancers. But the reason why I said you would think she is a Cancer is because sometimes what I know about Capricorns, especially the women. Sometimes Capricorn women look at emotions as weakness, and Cancers are their polar opposite sign. You're acting just like who you're complaining about. Who? I got a whole dozen. Do you guys know my moon sign is Cancer, by the way? Which is another reason why this bitch thought she was bullying me. James is bringing up some shit because he's trying to start drama. A lot of bitches try to bully me because I actually have I have Cancer energy, and they don't. So they try to pick on the bitch that they think is sensitive. So that's why I think it's hilarious, because the same bitch that would sit here and try to act like she's unaffected by emotions and feelings is the same bitch that's living in regret every damn the fuck day. I think it's really disgusting, James, that you brought up a bitch that's actually doing down bad the more we take a look at it. I think that's really sad. It's really fucking sad, because this bitch is constantly concerned about what the fuck she be putting her investments and time in. She's constantly concerned about work, because that shit ain't really going the way that James is trying to make it seem. The fuck? I fucking hate this nigga, bro. I fucking hate this nigga, bro. James, you belong in jail. I don't know if this bitch belongs in jail, because I'm thinking about the fact that I just said that, and that's not something I would normally say. I don't know if she's actually the person that belongs in jail. Maybe she tried to send somebody to jail. But this bitch career is going to be at a halt. This bitch career is going to be at a halt. This bitch fucking investments is going to be at a halt. All this shit. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. This bitch investment is going to be put at a fucking halt. All that fucking competition shit that she's trying to do to win at all costs is going to be interesting once that shit come at a standstill. Like, what the fuck? Fuck you, James. Fuck you and that stupid weird ass bitch, bro. I don't even know what the fuck you gain out of that stupid shit. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I hope he never does this stupid shit again. Because you know why? James does this often. And I do go back and forth with him. But the fact that he keeps on bringing up bitches, I'm just letting him be warned. Bring up another bitch on my live, and I promise you, I'm going to dig into their fucking Akashic records, and I'm going to spill every fucking tea that they have. Bitch. Stop fucking playing with me. This shit is funny for you? And these hoes better stop playing with me too, actually. Because to be honest, that probably was long overdue. How long has it been? I went to 21 Savage birthday party back in like what? 2019. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 7 years, this bitch been on my fucking heels. Trying to harass me, stalk me, monitoring me, trying to become who I am, trying to destiny swap me, trying to fuck with my emotions. For the past 7 fucking years, I never met this bitch in person. I never had a conversation with her. I even blocked her ass on Twitter 7 years ago. So the fact that James is trying his hardest to push my buttons about a bitch that I don't go out my way to even be in the same places as face it as is really fucking pathetic on James's part, because I don't know what the fuck he thought he was going to get out of this situation. But I think me actually even saying even a little bit that I did, maybe that shit has been long overdue. So fuck you, ho. You know what? I'm getting off alive. I'm so close to getting off alive, bro. I think somebody wants me to get off alive. I'm so close to getting off alive because this nigga thinking this shit is a game. He talk about something he don't know that. James does fucking know this, by the way. James knows the fact that this girl has a problem with me. James 100% knows that that girl has a problem with me because he tries to make her be a person to spite me. So fuck you, bitch. I hope you bring up another bitch. Who's the James? Who's gonna be the next lucky hoe that you bring up in my live stream that we can dig into her fucking Akashic records and talk about what the fuck is expected for her? Because I promise you, that bitch career going to come at a halt real fucking fast if it hasn't already. That shit gonna be that shit. First of all, a lot of her career was already smoking fucking mirrors. A lot of her career was smoking fucking mirrors. A lot of her career was based off of the energy and the push off of this fake illusion that she was beefing with somebody else. Like, what the fuck? This bitch sat there and watched me. I don't know this bitch at all, bro. I never met this hoe at all. She watched me for 7 fucking years, trying to spite me, trying to provoke me, and I never said one fucking thing to her directly. I blocked the bitch even. Could you imagine you blocking her? Could you imagine you blocking hoes and a nigga keep trying to bring the bitch to your doorstep? He bringing the weirdest bitches to you, to your fucking doorstep. You're a fucking op, bro. You're a op, bro. You're a op. But I don't give a fuck. Like I said before, I don't give a fuck. These weird ass, evil ass bitches do not fucking scare me. These weird, evil ass bitches do not fucking scare me. I will thrash bitches. I will hurt somebody. I will absolutely hurt somebody in my defense. Yes, I would. 100%. That's the only time I go out my way to do anything. In my fucking defense, I will do the most terrible fucking thing to somebody. I would. I would. If it ever comes down to a point where it's me versus somebody else and they're trying to take my shit as my kindness as weakness, oh, I will absolutely do the most diabolical fucking thing that you could ever think of. And I promise you, I put that on my grandfather because he would do the fucking same. I promise you, I put that shit on him. I promise you. I promise you. I put that on my grandpa. I put that on my grandpa. I will get a bitch out of here. A bitch want to meet him fast? Bitch, you want to meet who the fuck protects me fast? You can. Who the fuck want it? That's what I would like to know. The thing that I love about my protection from the Most High God is this. The thing that I love about my protection from the Most High God is this. God reads all of our hearts, right? God reads all of our hearts. And you know what he says in the Bible? He says, touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. If I have that type of heavenly protection, what the fuck can a bitch that already clipped her fucking wings for her spot in heaven do the fuck to me? Do you know that there's some men in, I think it's Josiah. I think it's a story in the Bible about somebody named Josiah, I think it is. And God told him on what to do. God said, go to this city and I want you to fight these people. Basically, the Most High God told him a direction about what to do. And guess what happened? On the way of Josiah's pursuit to do what God said to him, which is go to this city and I want you to fight these people. Do you know that there was somebody else who got into Josiah's way on his pursuit to follow God's directions? And guess what happened? God told Josiah to get those people. God told Josiah to kill those people. That's not what God originally told for him. It's something about trying to get in the way of what God is doing in somebody else's life. It's something about that that's very dangerous, but not for the men or women of God. It's dangerous for whoever tries to get in their way. God believes in casualties. You don't know? Read that book. Read that book. If you don't think God believes in casualties, you got to read that book. The more that I have ever read in that book, you know what God told me? God told me that, oh, I need to actually show the people more of his power through me. The Most High God says the nations will fear you. What the fuck do you think that means? I will make the nations fear you. What the fuck do you think that means? Greater works than these. What the hell do you guys think that means? Because I promise you, everybody isn't a soldier of Christ. Not in the same way. So if you were to compare me to the woman whose job in society is to be a prayer warrior in the church and to be an intercessor, it doesn't mean that I can't be an intercessor too. However, if the Most High God put a warrior spirit in me and he gives me a command to do X, Y, and Z, and I am the person that's I'm encountering high levels of evil people and demonicness and spiritual warfare, What the fuck do you think my plate looks like? Do you think the Most High God doesn't train his people? Enemies become footstools. Amen. If you guys believe the Most High God is not an intelligent being, an omnipresent being, you got it twisted and confused. When you say, oh, I give myself away to you, Holy Spirit, do you know actually what you're actually agreeing to? And if you ever, he says, if God be for me, who could be against? So if I'm doing things, you know, there's another verse that I love. It's in Isaiah. I think it is. I'm going to say the one that's in Isaiah. And it's the one that says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every evil tongue that rises up against me, I shall condemn. That means that we have a certain level of power that we can exercise in making this happen. There's another thing that I like to share with you guys that says, surely there shall gather, but not by my name. Whosoever gathers, but not by Christ's name, shall fall for his name's sake. Meaning if you try to touch and you try to harm, you try to pursue, maybe even for 7 years, God's fucking people, do you know what the fuck happens to you, to them? What the fuck? It's just certain things that I told God that I just would never go out my way to talk about. It's certain things that I told God that I would never go out my way to talk about, because I know I have seen so much evil. I have seen so much evil in people. But the fact that people keep trying to, it's almost like, I feel like people want to pry the information out of me. So you mean to tell me, you know, God says all things will come to the light. So do you guys really think I do you think I verbally attacked the girl when all things have to come to light anyway? All this is built up information for 7 years, and I only shared a little bit. God says, be angry, but sin not. So where the freak is the sin at? That's what I would like to know. Where's the sin at? And if we're counting sins, let's count all of the sins of what that woman, that girl, has tried to do to me and has done to me in comparison of me just speaking about it amongst people. Let's compare the sins then if we're going to talk about if I sinned or not. That's what I would like to do. Because I'll talk to you guys about how this bitch has went to witchcraft to try to do shit against me. I'll talk about how this girl has literally tried to steal my DNA, like who I am energetically. I'll talk about how this bitch has tried to harm me emotionally. This bitch has tried to stress me emotionally. I'll talk to you guys about how this bitch has tried to make other people gather up to hate me, to go against me. So if we're talking about God's not into a matter, when all things eventually come to light, please let me know. Count my sin and then count that person's sin. That's what I like for us to do. Because one thing about it, if a bitch thinks she Goliath, she can get the fuck rocked, right? Right? Do you know Goliath was in the town taunting the people because he was big as them? He was bigger than them. You know bitches would try to taunt you because they feel like they bigger than you. Do you know David talked shit to Goliath before he killed his ass? Do y'all actually know that? Do y'all really read the books? Do y'all really be reading those books for real from like a actual lens of reading that shit? So the fact that y'all talking about me verbally talking about person, I feel like people, a lot of times there's people in church that always tell you to turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek. I've been turning my own cheek for 7 fucking years, bro. Just to have a random nigga to keep bringing up an old fucking character that I do not fucking talk about, think about, nothing. The bitch could die tomorrow. The bitch can get a fucking $1 million more tomorrow. And guess what? I wouldn't give a fuck either which the fuck way. So the fact that you talking about this, James, lets me know that it needed to be said. It needed to be put out into the forefront. People need to feel shame even. You know, a sheep hears my voice. I will not listen to a stranger. If the Most High God were to tell me and to tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, calm down, I am so sensitive to the Most High God's voice because that's all I had in the dark. That's all I had in the valley of the shadow of the death. Nobody else is going to tell me to chill out if the Most High God isn't the one that's going to do it. And if he is calming me down, he knows how to talk to me. He knows how to get through to me. I'm wasting smoke like this. My pride is not in the way of this shit. Because I walk in humility. Where exactly is my pride? If you mistake my confidence in what my Father in heaven tells me that he will do for me on my behalf, if you mistake my confidence in God as my pride, that is something, because my pride is my belief in my oneself. My confidence is everything that I spoke about today, which is in what God would do, right? So please do not mistake my confidence in God, which is oftentimes mistaken for my own personal pride. Because I promise you, I do not put myself in these predicaments. I never put myself in these predicaments. So please allow me to know where the fuck my pride lies. Because I feel like people are mistaking you standing on the word and what the word means to you, what the word means in general, and what God will do towards enemies. Sometimes people mistake that for pride. It's not my emotions of being hurt that you're picking up on. It's James. I'm picking up on James' emotions of being hurt. It's not my authentic emotions that's hurt, by the way. Damn. Y'all are so fucking... Y'all think y'all know everything. Like, I have never been in a predicament where I just thought I knew everything. Do you guys know in 24 hours of a day, probably 20 of those hours I spend talking to God? I don't think people know this. Almost 20 hours of maybe 24, and that's just me. I'm probably shorting it up by 4 hours. I'm talking to God constantly. You guys, if you guys are picking up on my emotions, it's really James's emotions that I'm picking up on. The fuck? Y'all are being weird. Y'all think y'all know shit and y'all don't fucking know shit. I'm here to tell you about what the fuck is happening, and y'all want to make me the fucking problem. Y'all are the problem. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see that? Oh, so when Jesus turned water into fucking wine, that was a problem? Y'all don't see how y'all the fucking problem? For some reason, when people are the whistleblowers of society and they tell people about shit, it doesn't matter how humble you are in your approach, it seems. You could be humble for 7 fucking years, never saying a word. As soon as you mention some shit that other people get disturbed by, now they want to point at you and make you the problem. Fuck y'all too. Y'all the same people who crucified Jesus, aren't y'all? Yeah, y'all seem like it. That's what y'all seem like. Maybe let James defend himself. This is not even about James anymore. This ain't even about the girl anymore, really. Y'all sitting here trying to make it seem like something's wrong with me. Y'all misconstrued my belief, my total faith that I'm sitting here talking to you about in God as my pride for oneself. Go fuck yourself. And that's the human part of me telling you to go fuck yourself. Fuck all of you guys for that. Because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know shit that I actually been through. Y'all don't know shit that I've actually experienced. Y'all don't know shit that I've seen. Y'all don't know how much that I don't say. Y'all don't know how much that I don't share. So who the hell are you guys? Y'all might have good intentions. Y'all might have good intentions, but it's rubbing me the wrong way, and I'm telling you guys why. It's rubbing me the wrong way that you guys are trying to say, God is saying this, God is saying that. I talk to God every day. He's not saying it right now to me. And you know what I hate the most? Religious control. I hate religious control. Because religion clips your fucking power. Religion doesn't believe in the olden days, the Acts, the Bible book of Acts type of power in God. Religion doesn't believe in that shit. Religion just says, shh, 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 shh. No, don't say that. That's tradition. That's religion. And I hate religion. Religion doesn't like me because I am not here for religion. If my Father in heaven tells me, hey, sit back, relax. That's what I'm doing. But he's absolutely not telling you this right at the moment. And if you talk to God, then how about you say a prayer and say, hey, God, if you're really talking to me and telling her da da da, then please allow her to get the message. Other than that, I'm going to let you know politely you're wasting your fucking time. Tradition and religion is totally different. Religion is tradition. It's totally the same, actually. You know what? This is what God is telling me to do. So let me do what God just told me to do. This is my book. This is my Bible. This is all my bookmarks. You know how many hours that I have been alone because I have been, the Most High God sent me to a place that was so demonic and evil. Why would a loving God send a person to a place that's demonic and evil? Why would he do that? Why would God send a sheep amongst wolves? Why would he do it? Oh, it's in the Bible. We should expect that he would that would happen, right? So anyways, I spent a lot of time, a lot of hours studying this Bible that I read through and through many times. I'm not trying to say I'm an expert on the Bible, but what I want to tell you is I'm an expert on hearing God's voice. Because that's all the fuck I had for a long time. So nobody's going to sit here and talk to me about God is saying this when I know that you're operating from your human place. You're not hearing from God. God would tap me on the shoulder and he would tell me to do something. That is what I'm having an issue with. So stop trying, because the minute that you start to assume that I'm not listening to you, that's when you're going to try to say that I'm being bad, that I am demonic, that I am, oh, that's not of God. No, you're not of God. If you think that I'm about to listen to your human voice trying to cosplay as the Most High God telling me to do something, that's not ever what I'm going to do. I have been around many different types of people who have used, oh, but God wouldn't, but God wouldn't. But when I read the Bible, I saw that God would. When I read the Bible, I see many times where God would. Do you know when I was younger, I used to have the same personality that y'all seen today? And do you know how many people had a problem with the way in which I conducted myself? But when I read the book of the Gospels, and you really read how Jesus responded to people, Jesus had a smart ass mouth. Do y'all not know that? Jesus, your mother and your father, your mother and your siblings are here. My mother and my father are the people in front of me. Wasn't that a smart ass remark? Jesus was feisty as fuck when he said, oh, peace I do not bring, I have a sword. Do you know every aspect of myself that religious people, that people who just wanted to get me in control, their control. They're not even in an authoritative position spiritually to actually be in my control, to control me. Do you know every time those types of people tried to tell me something was wrong with me, I prayed so much to God about it. God, please help me. Because I thought something was actually wrong with me. God, please help me. I need to be better at this. And then I start reading this Bible. And the more I read this Bible, the more God showed me I am not that much different than Jesus. In every way that people had a problem with me about. In a lot of ways, I'd say. Not every. Let me be humble. A lot of ways that people said things about me that they didn't like. God showed me how Jesus was the same. How many men and women in the Bible were the same. But I don't think y'all read this Bible and it tells you more about yourself. I think you read this Bible and you still consider it as fiction or something. You consider it as something that's dead, not really alive. That's what I'm starting to think. The way that you guys want to demonize me because I don't listen to a human is really pathetic. I will never listen to a human over a God that I can hear. Oh, this ain't play. I hope you recognize the passion as how much I'm dedicated to it though. That's what I really want y'all to recognize. The passion for how much I'm dedicated to it. Yeah, listen to myself. Oh yeah, real radical in this hoe. Very radical. Very radical. So radical that, you know, the Most High God flipped tables in a temple. Traditionally, nobody does that. Very radical. Yes, very radical. Listen to me. Yes, radical. Pray for me. That's not radical at all. I think that you don't know what you're talking about. I think that you have never been actually radical about anything in regards to God in your life. That's what I think. I know for a fact that you haven't walked in my shoes. I know for a fact that you haven't ever had your backs against the ropes. I know for a fact you have never been targeted by actual Satanists. I know for a fact that you haven't been pursued in every way of your efforts to be stolen from, destroyed, to be attempted to be put off of this earth. I know for a fact you haven't been through that. So I know for a fact you don't know God in the way that I know God. I know that for a fact. Like, I know that for a fact that you don't know God the way that I had to know God, the way that I sought to know God. I know for a fact that you don't. So the fact that you are trying to tell me to listen to you and you don't know me at all, you don't know anything about me, is, to be honest, it's very preposterous to me. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not supposed to. I know only one voice, and it's not yours. You're telling me things that the Most High God ain't tapping me on the shoulder telling me. I know that for a fact, though. And this is no tea and no shade to you in particular. It's to the fact that you want me to listen to you, or else, if you don't listen to me, I'm going to call you demonic. Call me that if you want to. They said the same thing to Jesus. Oh, he's healing people by the power of Beelzebub. And he said, how can Satan cast out Satan? How can Satan cast out Satan? He can't. If you yourself can't hear the Most High God, how the freak do you think I'm going to listen to you? You said that what I'm doing is not of God. You said I was prideful. Pride is the devil. So who called me demonic? You either called me demonic or full of thyself, which is also worship of other gods. So, because I would call myself the God, right? So that is what I'm clarifying for you. Like I said, I don't know if you, I think that you misstepped and you misspoke to me just now. So I'm trying to give you grace. But this is the reason why I haven't been listening to you off the jump. You're not anybody above me at all. Respectfully or disrespectfully, I don't care at this point. You're not. And you sat there and you really just inched your way to call me demonic because I didn't listen to you. Who are you? Who are you? That's what I would like to know. Y'all see righteous indignation, y'all see righteous anger, and y'all get mad at it because y'all never seen it in your life. But who the fuck are you? Who are you? That's what I would like to know. What gives you the expertise? What gives you all the well know-how to come up against me in this moment? Where have you studied yourself to be thy proved? Because I feel like everything that I mentioned so far, you had a rebuttal as to why it's not. That's what I like to know. You guys see some type of emotion. Y'all see passion and you want to demonize it because you guys aren't passionate about anything in your freaking life. You're not passionate about nothing. You know nothing about what it feels to be passionate about anything. You know nothing about standing up for anything, especially righteousness. You guys have never been in positions to where you have constantly have to choose the Most High God, the unseen, your faith, over what is happening in the natural world. You guys know nothing about coming up against thousands of armies, spiritually or even in the physical, that want to do something towards you. You guys don't know nothing about that. So who are you? Is what I like to know. Because me, God knows. You, who are you? That's what I would like to know. Okay. It should be quiet. It should be quiet. It should be quiet, actually. It should be quiet, actually. Because I promise you, I don't like you guys. I don't like any of you guys who have tried to challenge me, knowing that you is wrong, though. When the moment that you knew that you was wrong and you continuously tried to challenge me, I don't like that about you. I don't like that about you. Because that right there is your pride. The moment that you knew that you was wrong and you still tried to challenge me, that was your pride. I want you to know that. The fuck? Y'all wanted to get me riled up so bad. Oh, it's somebody's lucky day. I hope you pop some popcorn. I hope you have a ball. Have a short-lived little, I don't know, excitement, little whatever. I don't know. Who am I not to be challenged? You can challenge me, but you didn't win. You kept on telling me that I needed to listen to you or else I am in my pride. When every single word that I said out my mouth that validated myself was based off of scripture. So I'm basing every word out my mouth based off of scripture in the correct context. And you went out your way to continuously try to villainize me from that. You're the devil. So get off of my page. Somebody block that person. So thank you for getting off of my page. You're the devil. Like, what the hell? Y'all hoes, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can be helped. I don't know if y'all can be helped. Y'all sitting here trying to say I'm the prideful one just because I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. But the fact that you knew that you was wrong 17 minutes ago, you knew you was wrong 17 minutes ago, but you still conceded to persist, something's quite wrong with you. Something is quite wrong with you. If you guys have never seen Righteous Anger before, welcome. Hi. If you guys have never seen Righteous Anger before, hi. What? Stop playing with me, bro. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. I don't have a Facebook, no. The people who are laughing at the idea of righteous anger, they don't even believe in spiritual concepts or things. They're spiritually dead. So they would laugh at anything. I'm talking about righteous anger. If I said twin flames, they would be like, twin flames, right? It doesn't matter what it is. If it's spiritual, they're going to laugh at it. So I'm not paying you any mind in the chat. If you can see them, damn, you look good. Thanks. You believe in truth? Hopefully you do, because then it could actually set you free, right? Like how it says. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, y'all see how annoying y'all can get? Y'all are so annoying at times, bro. Y'all are so annoying sometimes. And the fact that you guys are trying to silence me by scripture just for the sake of your, like, I don't get it. You guys don't like, you guys like peace, but to a certain extent. You guys like peace when it means that somebody else is actually getting pushed in a corner. That's when y'all accept peace. However, when truth shows up and clears it out, when people are getting rebuked, that's really what's happening here. When people are getting rebuked, that's when y'all don't like to see it, because it makes you guys be in complete awareness of who actually is powerful. That's what I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think that when people start getting rebuked righteously, rightfully, I'm starting to think that you guys just do not like the expression of power, and you contribute it to the person and not the spirit behind them that's actually doing the rebuke. That's what I'm starting to think. So the fact that you guys are in here trying to silence me at this point using scripture that is out of context at this point is quite preposterous. What exactly is your means to an end? That you didn't like the fact that the Most High God showed up to show out, but because it was done in a way that you didn't like, it means that you want it to stop. That's not how life works. That's really not how life works. So I think that you guys need to figure it out. That's what I think. I think that you guys need to figure it out. What exactly are you going to do about it? Because I promise you, something that's not going to stop, I'm going to keep reading this book. I already read this book. I'm going to keep reading this book. And the more that I read this book, guess what happens? Guess what happens? When the world hates you, are we surprised? Who did they hate first? So when I keep reading this book, and the Most High God continuously reveal, whether I read this book or not, the Most High God's going to continuously show me who I am in Christ. Something that you guys don't seem to take the time out to do for yourself. And the more that the Most High God's going to continuously show me who I am spiritually, It's going to be a problem. But I don't think it's going to be a problem for anybody who's not in my way. I really don't. I don't think it's going to be a problem for anybody who's not in my way. I think everybody who thinks that they're big enough, tough enough, whatever enough to try to get them, I think it's going to be a problem for you. I know it is. I know for a fact it's going to be a problem for you. That's what I know, though. You can call it witchcraft because you know why? I think God's power is more all amazing than the devil's. I think what God can do would put what the devil of this world can do to shame. I think that God's power is more scary, powerful than the devil's. If God right now wanted to say, you know what, daughter, thank you so much. You're completely a soldier of Christ. I'm going to exalt you. So you grew in favor with me, so I'm going to grow you in favor with men. I'm going to completely exalt you. Do you know how powerful and scary that would be for the common person? Because they only believe that the devil grants power like that. I think that the God that I serve, I believe that his power is so much scarier because it's so much more powerful than what the God of this world could actually do. What else would they try to say if they don't know God? If you don't know God, who else do you believe what else do you think is happening? You think that it was in the power of me at that point. You think it was in the power of me aligning myself to something demonic because you don't have the fear of God. You don't have the reverence of God. You don't know God. You don't know his power. You don't know that God can say, this is you today, and suddenly this is you tomorrow. You guys might listen to Joel Osteen's sermons. You might get fired up from it, but do you actually believe it can happen? As an example. So yeah, when you start seeing God elevating him in my life, know that it is Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. Yeah, no, it's Lord Sabaoth, the God of war. He has many names. So when you see the God of my God, when you see my God that I actually answer to, when you see him showing out his power through me, because that's what I'm doing all things through, yeah, be very afraid. Don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid necessarily. Don't be afraid of it being something demonic. Be afraid of the good God that I serve. Because you know what? His blessings come without what? Sorrow. But for some reason, you guys don't believe in God's blessings these days, I think. I think you guys believe in the devil. That's what I'm starting to believe. I believe that you guys are starting to believe in the devil and his powers. Because you see evil people winning for so long. And the minute that God wants to change your paradigm, the minute that God wants to change your mind about how evil people are the only people that's getting what seems to be a blessed life, that you guys don't know really what's behind the curtains, I'm starting to think the minute he causes a shift to happen, to change your mind, I think it's going to be hard for some people. Because cognitive dissonance is going to say, that's not God. So you know the best way to test the spirit by the spirit is for you to know God yourself. Don't know the religious God. Don't know church even. Know God yourself. Be able to be sensitive to know and feel in your spirit, oh, I'm at peace with this because it's God that's giving me peace. I'm not at peace with this, but God, show me why. How about you do discerning of spirit yourself? You're Islam, Jewel. Do you consider that as the devil? My thing about it is this. I'm just talking to the people too that would try to or are trying to consider me as working from an evil place. There's some people that read the Bible and the reason why they scratch their head about what God chose to do is because it seemed evil to them. So if people already can read this book and be confused on where God's stance is as far as is he actually good or not, imagine what they would do to somebody who God's empowering on this earth. They would do the same thing. Is this person evil or not? So I'm just here to open up you guys' mind. Hopefully you do the research yourself. There's no way that a person is giving you so much light, exposure, truth, and then also your own freedom to see about it yourself, And I'm working from a spirit that's demonic. Because demonic spirits chain you, they bound you, and they put you completely subservient to them. Completely. But how am I making you guys subservient when I'm giving you guys the material to do the thoughts, to have the thought, to do the research? It doesn't seem like I'm imprisoning you. It seems like I'm trying to empower you to do it, to know for yourself. You're evil in my life. You make me do devilish things. Tone, you're hilarious. Jehovah and the wicked Elohim. Yeah, I rebuke that. That's blasphemy. Elohim ain't wicked to me. God is good to me. God is good to me. I'm so glad I'm spiritually led. God is good to me. I don't know about you. If God is good to you, then you can say God is good to you, but God is good to me. Your voice makes me feel uncomfortable. You sexy voice. Anyways, God is good to me. Anyways, you guys can all thank James. You guys can all thank James for the way in which this live stream just turned out. I don't know what the fuck he was expecting. You got to stand on business with the word of God or you will be exposed as Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why you'll be exposed as it is because you would be unknowingly being controlled by him. Right? Is the Bible and God the thing that you have the most passion for? I have the most passion for the thing that has always protected me. So when I pray, the entity that I pray to, which is the Most High God, I always talk about Jesus, I always talk about Jehovah that I pray to. When I pray to them, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, when I pray to the Trinity, that is who answers my calls. I don't know about anybody else. That's their prerogative. No tea, no shade. But when I pray to them, I see results. And I learn more about how this world works when I read this Bible. I learned about how people's intentions are. I learned about why a person did a thing. I learned about spiritually, what made a person do this, what made a person do that. I learned about the actions. I learned about the repercussions. I learned about how wise it is to follow God's directions. I see how wise it is for you to not listen to other people who do not know the assignment that you're actually on. I know how wise it is to know that sometimes people don't know. And that's why the Most High God said, that's why before he got crucified on that cross, he said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. I know these things. Like, I know some things. There's certain things when a Taurus, as myself, that's going to irritate somebody. But as a person like myself, when I really feel like I got to hold on something and I know something, I know it. I feel like God allowed me to be so stubborn because he knew I was going to be stubborn for his cause. I was going to be stubborn in my faith and my belief. Because once I feel like I believe something, I know something, I learned, I've seen the results, I ate the fruit of the results, I'm not budging. It's 33 people watching. Christ conscious number. Christ. I master number 33. As just more examples. There's certain things that when I know, I know. And nobody's going to peel my hands off of it. Julrae wanted to share with you what I was looking over Acts 13:22 and 1 Corinthians for us and others around us. I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to look at it later. Why don't you understand, what did he say? Simple things. I haven't watched porn or masturbating for too much and you make me feel uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even have my cleavage out much, so I'm sorry. Okay, so sometimes as a spiritual person, as a healer, you're automatically exuding an energy that's very attractive to somebody's soul. And if a person isn't recognizing the fact that you're a healer, sometimes they get aroused by you because their bodies are responding to your healing energy. So it's like sometimes that is also happening. That's why if I'm not even showing anything sexual or talking sexual, sometimes that's why somebody can get aroused by me. It's because I'm actually authentically a healer, but somebody else come in contact with my energy. Sometimes their body reacts and responds to it as arousal or passion, you know? Some people, that's where they feel like source of healing lies for them, you know? What you do isn't about anything evil. It's simply a way to encourage introspection. Thank you, Sarah. Provide entertainment. Thank you. Or offer a bit of spiritual guidance. Sarah, I can give you a slow clap. Thank you so much, Sarah, for that. I feel like you encompassed, I think you literally hit the nail on the head completely. That was perfectly said. It really, perfectly short and sweet, perfectly said. Thank you. I told you I was going to rub somebody the wrong way. You see they talk about zodiac signs in the chat. I need healing. Can you help me? We are saved by faith through grace. No man is worthy. Our best is as filthy rags. So you know what that means? If our best is as filthy rags, you know what you and I should do, Chris? We should get in that good book. The Most High God said, boast on nobody. Boast on him. So this whole live stream, guess who I've been boasting on? The Most High God. And if you got that misconstrued, I implore you to go into that book and ask the Most High God, show you your power in Christ and remove yourself of insecurity and pride. Because the minute somebody's telling you and backing everything up about what God said, what God said, what God said, for some reason y'all think I'm saying I said. I think that you guys need to actually get to know your Father in heaven. Stop blaming men. Men are all flawed. So the minute that you start trying to put a man in God's place, meaning, oh, God is perfect. So if this person is representing God, I need to see them as perfect. I think that you're misconstruing what you're seeing. If you at all see the God in me, then you see God's perfectness. God's perfectness. If you ever see the human in me, it's because I'm a human, just being used by God at times. So do not ever try to hold me to a standard where you think I am supposed to be perfect, when I'm not here to be anybody's God. The only thing that I could do is be a conduit to be used by him whenever he sees fit. So do not make the mistake to try to follow men and treat them in the power position of God in your life. And this is coming straight from the throne. Don't ever do it. You don't realize how much you are actually taking God off of the God space in your heart when you follow men that closely and you wait for them to make a mistake because they represent to you God. So don't ever do that. They were saved by the blood of the Lamb and the power of their testimony and love, not their own lives unto death. Exactly. And guess what I've been giving you guys all day? The spirit of, the spirit of prophecy is the testimony of Jesus. And that's what I've been giving to you guys this whole time. Not only have I been giving you my testimony at times, but I also have been sharing you what I have studied myself to be approved. I don't know how much proof you guys need. But some of you guys will always have shackles on your eyes. Like it says in Isaiah and in many places, some of you guys hear and you hear not. See and you see not. You will never, sometimes some people will never get to see it. And it's a spiritual issue. It's a rejection they have to it in its entirety. I'm not here to try to reach those people. All I can do is be my human flawed self and show up and live my human life. Because that's one thing that I feel like we all have to do. All I can do is love God and hopefully love somebody else. That's all I can do. In all of my flaws and all of my shortcomings, because the Bible even tells me already, my best is as filthy rags. That means that don't expect me to be God. You need to expect God to be God. That's what you should do. Y'all, let's have a chilled stream and cool and let's vibe. How much piss God left you? You make me watch porn again. That's right. Yo, bro, chill the fuck out, bro. Do you guys want to start a new live stream? Man lives more than bread alone, but by every word that comes from God's mouth, as it is written. Do you know how many Bible verses I have quoted today, Chris? Christ D. Do you know how many Bible verses I have quoted in this live stream alone? Correctly, even. Fittingly, even. I just want to let you know that. No, keep this one going. I'm just saying. Tony, I would have to go back and really count it. My purpose is to grant you eternal. James, who are you talking about? James, what are you talking about? You got one strike left. Until when? I got one strike until what? Quoting the Bible and doing what the Bible says are two different things. You know, when I give you guys scripture, I'm